All right, we have another PS5 disc edition. So let's try to power it on. It does nothing. It beeps and does nothing else. Doesn't attempt to turn on. So that's exactly what the seller said the problem was. And they said it has not been opened. But when I got it, the lids were off. Can't remember which way you slide this. So we got to get this apart. And it looks like the seller was correct. So let's begin disassembling this console. I'll come back when I have it disassembled. All right, first look at the board. It's an EDM 020. I think I unplugged that. So it's still same thing. So I guess we're going to go ahead and get my little console service tool adapter. I have the tool connected, so let's switch over to scene 3 and run the console service tool. We are going to plug in the console. I'm going to select run. Oh wow, this thing has had a lot of errors. Severe. General power failure, peripheral GDR6 APU, HDMI IC problem or data line short. Yeah, there are quite a few failures. So let's save these. So it's saying that we have an HDMI issue that's low, but so I'm going to Control C this, open up Notepad. Let's save these. Go ahead and save that. So we are going to go ahead and clear the error codes. Okay, so we're going to unplug it. We've unplugged it. We are going to wait for a bit. I'm going to plug it back in. All right, let's try to power it on. All right, same thing. Let's rerun our error codes. Yeah, so HDMI IC problem or data line short. We also have a severe general power failure peripheral GDR6 APU data line short, which could literally be anything. So yeah, so can we look up that error code 808? So let's go to our browser. What was the code again? 1001, right? Control F, Control V. Short on Wi-Fi, BT at the PMIC 3.3 line results in the 2 errors. Okay. It's just, yeah, just the general. All right, so I don't know how much this is going to help us. So I guess I'm going to at least look at the HDMI circuit first and then see what I can see. So let's unplug it and I will finish disassembling the console. Let's see if we can't check for some diode readings around the HDMI IC. We got 0.7, 0.7, 0.7. So that looks good. So that's a short. Unless it's charging. Hold on. That's a short. That's a short. Yeah, there's some shorts around that. But that might be normal. I wouldn't assume it's normal, but that's a good thing we have another one. So we can compare. So this is that one that was a banned console, but it was fully functional. Let's see what we get. Definitely getting some different readings on. It started over here, right? Specifically, this was the first one. Yeah. Yeah. That one was shorted on the other board. I think this one was shorted. And they're not supposed to be shorted. So I don't know where 3 volts and the 1.8 volts come into this chip. I'm not exactly certain as to, I know that they do come in though. So it's easy enough to pull that IC off and see if the shorts go away. Yeah, this is an exact match. EDM020. I wonder if this fuse is blown. I don't know if this fuse is for the HDMI circuit or fuse is good. So this is what type of RAM? Samsung. Okay. And I don't presume I have any shorts on my voltage rails coming into the CPU. But it's hard to measure. I don't know what I'm supposed to have, to be honest. Yeah, that's definitely not shorted. That's not shorted. Well, we definitely know that this is faulty. based upon the readings of the capacitors in the area. Capacitors that shouldn't be shorted are shorted. But I don't know if that would give that severe error that we had. And I could pull it off and try to boot it up and see what happens. It'd be easy enough to do. Now, given the fact that this IC is not reading, the HDMI encoder is not reading like the HDMI encoder on the known good board, I say as a first step, we'll just pull this off and see if those shorts go away. And then maybe try to boot it without the HDMI, see if it'll do anything different. So we're gonna make sure I'm not gonna move a bunch of components when I do this. Let's go ahead and take this off. I've got my temperature set to 440. My airspeed's at about 60%. We'll see how long it takes to get this bad boy off of there. I'm guessing a little while. All right, chip is off. We'll clean that up and we'll wait for it to cool down a little bit. Then we'll put it back in the case and test it. All right, let's try to cut it on. Same thing. So it wasn't the HDMI encoder. I do think that thing had a problem. I'm going to go ahead and replace this IC from that other board just to make sure that it's almost like, I mean, if this chip was shorted, like if we measure now at those two capacitors, they shouldn't be shorted. Yeah, I'm not getting it short now. What about a diode reading? Can I even get that? Chip might not be setting on them correctly either. Yeah, see, so that's how it's supposed to be. That's how that other one was. Same thing for this one. The other one, that was a short. On this chip, it's not a short. So I'm going to put it back when it cools down. I'm going to put it back in the case. And hopefully it'll boot. I'm not sure though, because it's saying a severe power failure. But who knows, man. So I mean, if it was a huge power error, I mean, wouldn't it have blown a fuse, you know? Unless there's like a power supply. Maybe the power supply can't supply enough current. I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully I put that chip on there right, so I'm not like gonna be thinking, oh snap, I didn't put the chip on there right. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see if this is cooled down some yet. I think it's all right. Yeah, let's plug it in. All right, let's. Holy cow, dude, that was the issue. That was the issue. I gotta unplug it. I gotta unplug it. That was the issue, man. It was the friggin' HDMI port. Thing's booting up now. Or the HDMI encoder IC. That was the problem. Okay, let me get it put back together. So we can test. And that is all right. I think it's put together enough to test. So let's take an HDMI cable. Let's plug in our power. I'm also going to try to add a video capture device. So now, when I power it on, we should be able to watch in real time if the thing outputs video. So let's try it. Hopefully it's going to work. I see the yellow screen. I did not connect the fan. I hear the DVD drive kicking up. I still don't see any video. Yes, there we go, dudes. It works. It works. Yeah, I think it's checking storage. We got white light. It's rebooting. I think it's over. Oh no, it's just telling me. Okay. So we'll hit that, we'll hit OK. And we are in business. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and fully test this, put it back together, and then I will let y'all know. We'll talk about it at the end. So. Alright, I got it all put back together. Hopefully the volume's not too loud. I'm going to test the disk drive. I have not done that. I've logged into the PlayStation or the PSN network. I hear the disk spinning maybe. Oh, you know what? I think I might have put that joker in there the wrong way. Hold on, which way does this go? No, it goes like that, right? I think. Uh-oh, I don't know how the sucker goes, man. Nah, it's gotta go like this. It also updated, so that's a good thing. You know what, dude? Alright, come on out of there. Maybe I'm putting it in there the wrong way. Let's try it this way. That was, oh my goodness. It seems counterintuitive, you know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, so it reads discs. Everything is good. The only thing I am probably going to do... Oh, that joker's spinning, bro. I guess what I'm probably going to do is, that was a PS4 game, but I suppose that's a good enough test. is the plastics are in pretty poor condition, man. So I might use the plastics from the other. Well, this one's broken too. That other one had a broken piece right here as well. I don't know. I don't know about all of that. But anyhow, I will figure it out. But the console is fixed. And we learned two things. One, the UART reported two errors once I cleared them. It reported a low error about the HDMI port. And then it reported a severe error, a general power failure. So the low error was causing the severe error. So UART helped me figure out that there was something wrong with the HDMI. And I am happy that it's working. And yeah, so anyhow, maybe you learned something. Anyhow, I appreciate it. Y'all be good.